They started on a Monday, and by noon on Friday, they were gone.
When you used to build ponds by hand, we were in shape, right, buddy? So, Mike, I'm just gonna make a guess that the people that live on the other side of this fence don't have nearly as interesting of a yard. Well, they do have a hot tub. Oh, occupational hazard. Welcome to living the Aquascape lifestyle. Oklahoma National Stockyard. Pretty cool. A lot of history here. It is a beautiful, sunny, and warm day out in Edmond, Oklahoma. I'm Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy. This is my channel, Greg Wittstock, the Pond Guy, which is all about showcasing how people live the aquascape lifestyle. We're with Garden Ponds Unlimited, my buddy Mike Lucas, and check out how another person is living the aquascape lifestyle. Okay, so I can already tell we have a nature lover gardener. And what I love about this, Mike, is we're in a nice neighborhood, but a traditional neighborhood, and this is anything but a traditional yard. Dude, I love this. Look at the hyacinth. I'm gonna call this the hyacinth pond. Holy cow, with the painted fence with all those flowers. I mean, that is a hyacinth garden. I think it needs to be harvested a little bit, but she really loves the gardening. She's got parrot feather in here. This is the biological filter up here. This is the biofalls. You can't even see it with all of the hyacinths in there. This is really cool, buddy. How long ago did you build this?
I think 4 years
Okay,
ago.
4 years. Just think, this could be grass. Some beautiful blooming pickerel plant right here. So, Mike, I'm just gonna make a guess that the people that live on the other side of this fence don't have nearly as interesting of a yard. Well, they do have a hot tub. They have a patio, and they have something called grass. My least favorite thing in the world. In fact, grass is the largest crop and the least economical. You just pay to have it cut. No redeemable value. So there's not one speck of grass in this entire yard, and it feels 10 times bigger than this yard. Can't even see this yard? Yeah. Where would you rather be? That yard or this yard? I choose this yard. What an eclectic, cool, unique property in a traditional neighborhood. Nice neighborhood, but a traditional neighborhood. Nobody would expect to hear and see something like this, but yet this is what we've got. And there's the homeowner. Hello. You must be a very eclectic, cool lady.
I am very eclectic, definitely.
I'm the pond guy, and you are?
Caroline Jarvis.
So Mike was saying, Caroline, that this is about 4 years old, maybe?
It's only 2.
Okay.
Can you imagine what it's going to look like in 4 years?
So much growth. It looks
Yeah,
like 4.
It's only 2.
Wow. So what was the inspiration and what was here? So you have some fake turf, a little bit of fake turf, but
Well,
no
so this
real
house
grass.
was built, and like we closed on a Tuesday, and Monday they started the pond.
Nice. 6 days later.
Oh yeah, like I called them as we were building. Before I picked a lot, I made sure that we could have a koi pond.
Are you a nurse or a doctor? What?
Daycare.
Daycare.
So
Oh,
this
that's so
is-
funny. That's a
this is-
daycare. Same difference. You needed a stress relief.
Oh yeah. So I have always loved the sound of the water. I love waterfalls. I love ponds. The fish are kind of second.
Okay. And
More-
plants. Obviously, you're a gardener.
It's more the just
Ambience.
here in the water and everything. But as I've gotten koi and everything, I love feeding them.
Of course, they become your pets.
Yeah, there's a few that have names, and I'm constantly being told I overfeed them, but I doubt that'll ever change because I love them coming up, and as long as they're not dying on me, I'll probably always do it. We had tried to build it ourselves, and it collapsed on us 3 times because it was mostly above ground. Because we just had a patio redone, and we were like, well, we want one. So we kind of stuck it in the corner. We'd had a different company build it when it collapsed the 3rd time, and it stayed green and awful.
So it was not a certified Aquascape contractor that built it?
It was definitely not. So we knew we wanted something different when we got here. So I went on a couple of pond tours and seen what they had done.
Yes.
And then we went down to more and saw their displays. I had seen a couple of other companies, and they just impressed me more. And so they came out, and we sprayed out an approximate outline, told them, you know, we wanted the 2 waterfalls and everything. They started on a Monday with 4 guys, no backhoe or anything. By Thursday, they were filling it up. Friday morning, only 2 of the guys came back, checked for leaks, moved some rocks, and by noon on Friday, they were gone.
So a 5-day process beginning to end for a lifetime of enjoyment and conversation piece. I bet you there's not a human being alive that walks into this backyard and doesn't go, oh my gosh.
Not at all. I've had a few tell me I have too much going on, that it's not their taste. But I've also had an awful lot that just love. Like, we had one guy coming, and he was like, oh, everywhere I look, there's something else. And he loved it. And a lot of people do. And we just kind of put some things out. If we don't feel the vibe in a little bit, we'll trade it out.
So you and your husband are equally yoked on this kind of a lifestyle?
Yes. He
Amen.
kind of teases me that I'm the one who wanted it, and he does most of
the work. Well, I could see work. I mean, you got so much plants here. This is pulling some of the plants out.
Right. It was clogging up the waterfall.
Yeah, so the hyacinths, you have to pull them out or they'll cause a backflow.
Well, the parrot's feather, too, was
and the parrot's feather.
More of a problem.
Yeah, because it's overgrowing. It's a nice problem to have. Your plants are so thick, they're stopping the water from getting back into the pond.
And I actually share. I have no problem whatsoever saying, hey, guys, I have extra plants. Come get them. And we'll pass them out at the Water Garden Society meetings. And
so you're big into the hobby. Well, this is so thank you for letting me come out and visit this. Very eclectic, unique yard. And what I like about it is it's a contrast to the rest of the neighborhood.
It really is. I think when McCaleb said, of course, you can have a koi pond, I don't think he had any idea that it would be our whole backyard. And I don't know that we really thought. For a year, it was just the pond. And then last May, we added a lot more of the hardscape and the actual path around it.
Because you're out here all the time.
We are. And we wanted it to be more beautiful, and we added the painted fence in January a year and a half ago. And when we did it, my husband said, it's January and it's right after Christmas. You want to spend that money? And I said yes. And then it wasn't too long after that it snowed, and that made such a beautiful backdrop.
With the white snow and that.
And our pond has never frozen all the way through.
2 feet deep?
3 in the middle, but 2 feet the rest. He also teased me about the fish cave when we added that on.
The options.
Right.
Yeah, fish tunnels, fish caves, echo chamber behind the waterfall to make it louder. Little knickknacks that you can add to the pond to make it better.
So he teased me because when he saw it going in, he was like, we're spending how much for what? And what is that doing? But they have a place to hide.
Yep.
And it helps with predators. I think it was worth it.
So this has been a good investment for just your therapy.
Oh yeah. My days are so much better when I start my day sitting out here drinking my coffee and feeding the fish. And then I end my day and again, feeding them. And we've fallen asleep on the couch. We've made it known that we're welcome to have anybody stop by at any time. Turn on the tiki torches and we'll post on our neighborhood page that
come on by and have a drink
by.
And sit and enjoy this.
The other day we were planting a few more plants and weeding and had the gate open and had neighbors stop by wanting to see because one had seen it on the pond tour and she wanted to show somebody else what she was talking about.
Well, thank you for letting us inspire people all over the world with your beautiful Aquascape ecosystem pond. It's absolutely crazy and awesome, but I love crazy and awesome, which is why I focus on my YouTube channel.
I love it.
So what is this?
So it's our plan. One of the ladies that lives in our neighborhood has a interior and landscape design company.
Okay.
And I was telling Mike that I had done a portion of the yard because I'd seen a Pinterest picture, but it didn't turn out like the Pinterest picture, and I didn't like it.
Right.
Yeah. So we were going to tear it up. And I told Kurt I didn't want to spend all this time and money doing a section, deciding I didn't like it, and re-tearing it out. So I wanted a plan.
Yep.
So she charged us like $1,700, gave us a book that has ideas, edging ideas.
Yeah. And then there's your plan.
Yes.
Gosh, she's got to love this project.
You know, and of course we adjusted some of it because we did the compacted gravel.
Number 2 profession that owns Aquascape ecosystem ponds, school teachers. Number 1, doctors. Not too often that you see doctors and school teachers in the same category statistically, but doctors obviously have the cash, school teachers have the time, and they need the stress relief from training the future generations. If you're interested in living the Aquascape lifestyle and having a cool yard like this or something completely different, we have certified Aquascape contractors all over the world working with doctors, school teachers, and you to create your own dreams. I love my job.